Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. If you folks are new here, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and join me along as we continue our colony. So we're just going to put the to-do list back up here and let the duplicates run around, but you'll be able to see here what's kind of left from last time, what's left from the past few times we've been playing. You know, we've got quite a bit of work left to do down here, where we're telling the dupes to finish this area up so that we can continue to dig down to try and get to the petroleum biome, which I know is hidden down here somewhere. The current situation that's going on here is I'm just trying to make sure we don't have water falling in here. I just don't want to deal with that. I want to be able to just continue onwards as we have been doing for a little bit here. You know, we keep dodging things, and it's not efficient, you know? Like, I would like to just, this will be the straight down now. That's the plan anyway. I'm glad I've been able to avoid this biome. I really didn't want to rip it open. It was a real worry of mine that I'd have to get in there. Because, you know, the cold biomes are not, they're not infinite, you know? They will die eventually, and I am not about that, you know? I want things to stay cold and calm. And, oh, look at that. We have ourselves a hatch egg. So, I don't want this getting, you know, dying. So let's actually put that on a 9 so that somebody goes and puts that in. That has power. It'll just draw, which isn't great. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. How are they doing? They're digging. I don't think that's quite enough. Let's just dig some slime out. I know it's not ideal, but that way I don't need to worry about this flooding into here. That shouldn't flood. I don't see any other instances where water should flow down. If water does flow down, it would, yeah, it'd flood it out, which hopefully just never happens. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want that to happen. So, good. There's also a nice amount of copper here that I could take. And is that still very hot? Oh. Spicy hot. We don't like that. Don't love that. I'm still thinking, again, might need to go in and set up some sort of barrier here to keep the heat from this over here. Because this area is still really well temperamented, but it's, you know, we're pushing it with some of the things that are going on. The ice biome's still holding up though, so that's good. That's good. All right, let's just kind of fast forward through the evening. The other thing is, I read online that these beds would be problematic like this. So we're gonna actually deconstruct. I won't actually deconstruct that, but I'll deconstruct the bed and we're gonna put in a new one. And let's just, for current's sake, we're gonna put a door there so that this can actually just officially be a bedroom, and somebody will get it, but you know, we'll see who, but someone's gonna get the bedroom. And we're gonna pull furniture, a ladder bed. Yeah, we're gonna keep with that. So I believe it needs to be on a tile, which is kind of weird. Like, maybe I could stack a bunch of ladder beds in, but that's not the point of this room. The point of this room is to, you know, have a private bedroom. And honestly, the ladder bed isn't even a great bed. I think it's better than... Is it better than regular cot? Stamina 100 a cycle, health 25, run speed, okay. So it's not great. It's not anything fancy. This though, this is fun. Also, why is there so much dirt and stuff? Look at this. Let's go into like screenshot mode. Beautiful. Beautiful incubation. Is it incubation 8%, viability 100%, phenomenal. And this is all running well, and Joshua's running there. Okay, great. So they're doing what they need to do, and we're actually at the point where we can have them sweep this stuff up, and that'll be good. And dig. Oh well, yeah, we'll have them. We'll open it up to dig because they'll sweep it up first. Good, 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 good. And just taking a look at the polluted oxygen and making sure there aren't any, like, there's no slime lung. Oh, Camille. Camille is going to walk through this and see. You're not infected though, right? Yucky lungs. No, so far no. Look at her. Look at that. Look at how weird that is. But she's cleaned up now, so that's good. We're gonna just see here. Wow, 7 million. Okay, listen, buddy. Sweep first. Do that after. Oh my gosh. I don't know why you didn't sweep first. Somebody sweep that up. And then we can dig. Calm down. Other thing. Just looking at this here. We have the ability to plant thimble reeds. I have been waiting so long to plant these, and I'm so excited to actually get the opportunity to put a couple in, because this will help sustain us as we continue on. And just double checking. Maximum radiation? That's maximum radiation. What do you need food-wise? And, you know, these things don't, mealwood doesn't require polluted water. It doesn't actually use it, so it is what it is. Let's see. A lot of sand. A lot of sand, a lot of running. Sucrose is Did I just watch that right? That man gets tall and then goes down. What a little weirdo. Okay. So they're doing their thing. Perfect. This is good. Let's let them kind of, we'll put this on an 8 so that they can go all the way down, and we'll see what happens with that. I'm also wondering, would cold would actually kill slime, eh? Like slime lung? Cold or heat, if I'm not mistaken. Because clearly cold did the trick here. That's good. That's we like to see it. No disease. This would open up floral scent. Nobody's allergic to floral scent, though, in the base, which is good. I think they actually like floral scent otherwise, if memory serves me correctly. Okay. This whole thing. Terrible. Cool. Generator idle. Alright, fine. Good job, Joshua. Keep the power running, my guy. Good running. Good. Okay, so we might actually get down here today. So I'm gonna leave them to deal with that, because I don't actually mind running through the whole chlorine biome. It's fine. I'll rip it apart. We'll also probably go in here, and if we're gonna do it, we might as well steal all of this coal as well. Just because it's in there, and that way we've got a little bit of extra coal to play with. Waterweed. That's an interesting one. And this is the one with the zombie spores. So I think I'd do this one last. I don't really know. I read up a little bit about the zombie spores, and apparently it's like fine. Like you'll be okay. But just, you know, not be completely foolish with it. So I think I'll do that last, because I'll do, you know, that one and the one over down here first. As well, you know, we've got to think about this situation here and the metal refinery. We've been, you know, I think we hooked up the water, so we got the out there, which will hop into the system. And we have the in, which is the cold water. You know, good on our part. Coming back. Okay, good. And is there any... There is still hydrogen in that. That's fantastic. Okay. And if I set a little bit more hydrogen back out that way, that would be good too. So you folks are stressed, and I don't love that. Someone could actually just build that at an 8. That would be great. And, you know, we're thinking a storage room here and perhaps another room of some sort for their stress relief. Not here. Maybe up here, to be honest. This would be a good spot for it. That way they're, you know, they're still close to the base and stuff, and they don't need to worry too much, because those don't generate much heat. This, though, this is an issue. I don't like the hydrogen getting stuck in here. I'm wondering about putting in more airflow tiles. Airflow tiles are our friend. Even though it hasn't really, they haven't been used as such very much, they are friends. Also, these domesticated require phosphorite. And I'm just wondering, do I have, like, if I look in here, I do have quite a bit, actually. But does anything, like, poop it out? That's kind of my next thought. If anything poops it out, I would be very pleased with that. Okay, also piping-wise. Okay, so here's what was going to happen. We're going to have a pipe. I don't think I can build it there. I think I could build it here, though. And attach that there and attach that there. Okay. Let's have them build that at a 9. This bedroom is not being done. Great. We're almost on cycle 200. Wow. 200 cycles. That is absolutely bonkers to me. Jeez. Okay, let's let them do their thing. We'll just see what happens. So I'm just kind of looking around, watching what everybody's doing, and, you know, I just watched Ellie run all the way over here to pick up some coal, and then run it all the way back. What are you picking up? What are you doing? Supplying construction materials. That looks like copper. Is that for the bed? For something else? I don't know. What are you doing? Jeez, things are loud over here. What? That is loud. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's going to be a bed. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's just... They're still working slowly away at this, because I put it all at a level 8. That way anything that was level 9, they're kind of, you know, they're running around and dealing with. But, you know, I just want to see what else is happening. Well, I just want to see what I can do in the bedroom. So that is a barracks, but in order to be a private bedroom, it needs to be 24 tiles. This is, room size, 24 tiles. Okay, good. No industrial machinery, has back wall tiles, and needs 2 decor items. Okay, so let's see under decor. I'm wondering for decor if I could just do corner molding, and if they would be satisfied with that. What does good decor do? 20% decor, 10% decor. Let's do some granite in those corners. I don't know, is that able to be built? Is that reachable? Let's put those at 8 as well, and see if somebody can do that. And we'll see if that's how we can make the bedrooms. We also have new printables available, so let's choose something. Ooh. You know what? Maybe it's time to get a new dupe. Let's see. What do you two have? Because, like, despite I don't really need food, and then the pufflet is, like, not great, not something I really want right now. Listen, neither of these two are pretty, they're both good, but I'm gonna get Turner here. Turner is our new friend, and Turner, my guy, I want to give you clothing. This is yours now, Turner. Put that snazzy suit back on. There you go. All right. So Turner's wearing a snazzy suit. Phenomenal. That is lovely. Can Turner do anything? This isn't where I want it to be. Priorities. Is there anything Turner is particularly good at? Tidying. Turner, my boy. You will do that. You will do supplying. And you will do storing. Those will be your top priority items. That is your task list. Maybe I need to take these things away from Ellie. Let's see. Ellie's got some good tasks. Farming, researching. Steve, you can farm? I had no idea. I knew that Camille could ranch. Attacking. Nobody really does any attacking. You know, reasonably balanced. Reasonably balanced. We're missing rocketry, toggling, life support, decorating. Steve, you should be the one decorating. That's your job. Ranching. Joshua, really? I thought that Ellie was the only one who could do that. That's wild. Okay, so we're done looking at that. That's good. So we have a new person here. I want... Okay, Meep and Turner. What if I do that? 9. Meep is gonna... Somebody's going up to deal with that, apparently. So it's good. That'll be dealt with. That'll be done. A lot of carbon dioxide ends up just sitting in here from that. It just folds in there. Alright. There's still good breathability down here, though, so that's pretty good. No disease, right? No disease. Good, 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 good. And they're really taking their time getting down there. What is the issue? Is it because I'm giving them too many other tasks? Are they like running to go and get supplies? It might be that option. See, look at how fast Ellie can go down. Like, it's easy to get down there. It's just a matter of what ends up being. Like, look at them go. Let's just see here as well. Do they... Yeah, okay. So they're digging away. And then they need to run off and go probably grab something. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, look at all that coal, too. Let me just dig that away as well. Okay, good, 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 good. It's fucking loud down there. Jeez. Alright, Meep. You're good? It might be that I'm telling them to do them both at the same time. I don't know. Very slow process. That's all I'll say. Probably as well what I'll end up doing later on is put a tube down here when I have the research and the ability to do so. Because the tubes are, you know, pretty important as well. Let's turn this off. This doesn't need to be going anymore. Because, right, you probably don't even have hydrogen in you any. Oh, you do, actually. Every second one was hydrogen. Not bad. How is the hydrogen storage? Good. Good. The cooling pipes are still doing the trick. This whole... Oh, my gosh. Wow. This whole thing is... Wow, it's losing the germs pretty well. That's good. It's really good. Okay. Okay. Wow, I'm very impressed. Okay, so let's look at this piping as well. This was something that I was looking at. This is something I'm going to do real quick. We're going to snip here, okay? And then what we're going to do is we take piping, we attach it here, and we attach it here. So now the liquid will go around, right? And in theory, let's just take a look at the germs. Can I look at the... Is there any way to see the germs in the pipe? How is the... This isn't pumping it... Oh, it is pumping it out. Okay, good. So let's see what it ends up being. Contains... It was 140? What is it going in at? 160. What is it pumping around the base at? 148. So it's not really... That's not really doing anything. Oh well. I'll probably just leave it there. Probably just leave it there, honestly. I don't know. It'll help cool down the area a little bit, I think. Which will be good. Because what is how does the temperature look now? Oh, it's still relatively cold. Okay, anyway, that's fine. So we've looked at a whole bunch of that. The big issue now, like if we're not talking about them going down here and digging, which is still they're doing it, they're just intensely slow about it. The next big ticket item is actually dealing with this. My concern though, insufficient, is a lack of coal, number one, which I can easily just take from here and here and here. So let's actually take that. This will be a 9. Yeah. That'll have to be a 9 to ask all of that, so we can get the coal. Which is not really, the only other coal that's hiding is in here, and I don't really want to rip that open, because I like how it is just leaving piles of bomb lilies. It's good for us. Oh. So I don't need to, geez, okay, wow, alright, coal, that's great, fantastic, we love it. This storage bin as well, we're going to put a storage bin here, and once it's built, that's going to be for coal. That's the plan for that one. So that's all pumping up, that's all good, and the bed is for Turner, and Turner gets his own room. Is that a private bedroom? No. Why is it not a private bedroom yet? What is the deal? Oh, a single comfy bed. Well, you know what? We can still build out the bedrooms and then replace the beds after. That's totally doable. The other thing is, clearly it needs an airflow tile in it, so I'm thinking, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, yeah. Maybe just airflow tile there and there. Kind of keep those, keep that aligned well. This do airflow tiles kind of probably in the corners. That would be good. Push play, please. And let's quickly look at the research and see, are there any beds that we can get that would be reasonable, that are comfortable? So that's not comfortable. That's not comfortable. Is that the only other bed? Is that? Oh, it requires a, okay, it is literally a comfy bed. That's what it is. I thought it was that we needed a bed that was considered a comfy bed, not that it needed a comfy bed, specifically that one. Okay. We'll get our main man to research it, Steve. So Steve will probably go off and research that quite quickly. Yeah, literally doing it already. What happened? Nothing happened? Okay. Oh, 2 people running. 2 people running. Okay. Keep going, my little units, you. Keep going. All right. They'll do their thing. They're not going down any farther. There's another ice biome. Wow. Wow. I'm still not getting to this today by the looks of things. Like, they're really taking their time getting through this. I mean, they finally breached that, but it's taking them a very long time. What's your problem? You're missing, what are you missing? Liquid? Water, that's fine. They'll get, oh, right. You know, that is fair, actually. I don't have a pitcher pump. It has been a little while, and I did not put a new one in. So we're gonna need to, what would need to be deconstructed? Just that, I think, probably. Let's actually make that probably an 8 priority as well. I know they're doing a lot of work. Did he didn't finish that research? No, he's going to town on it though. Look at him go. Oh my gosh, he's a researching king or queen, you know, however you want to be. Look at him go. Yeah, he's going through that. Holy hell. So if I look, how stressed out? Camille's still stressed. Camille is stressed out of her mind. Not a great situation to be in. Let's just pump that for a second. Like, literally just a second. We're just gonna let it do its thing, and I'm gonna turn it off already. Because, look, it's that that collected. That was efficient. That collected a good amount of good amount of hydrogen. We'll have to set up an automation system for that soon. But I'm noticing the hydrogen is not really moving that way fast enough. I find it's getting stuck. Probably because I'm not, you know, this is flat. Like, see how it's stuck here? Look at how much hydrogen is stuck in there. It's just not moving. You know, the airflow would be good if it could continue to move. It just kind of gets stuck for whatever reason. Not great. But let's see. What's the deal down here? So there is an absolute abundance of coal down here, which is great. You know, there's some coal here that's kind of just hiding around. But what I'm thinking, do I just run them through? Honestly, screw it. It's been such a hassle digging this down. I might as well just have them dig it down like all the way. Let's see. Let's just do... Fine, let's just do granite. Rip it open, dig down. We'll just cut the whole thing apart and hope for the best ultimately. Like, once that's dug out, it'll work well. Okay, let's put that at 9. It's going to free up a bunch of stuff. It's going to ruin a bunch of, you know, this natural habitat, unfortunately, with the bomb lilies and the pitch of pepper plants. But it's just got to be done. Like, you know, we got to get in there. And I'm sure there are other untouched areas. See, like this one. Look at that. That's beautiful. And that little friend, the Draco, he's wild. He's happy. He's having a good time. I don't know what they do. If they do anything in particular. Do you poop anything out when you're fed? They digest. So phosphorite would help me with the issue of the wheezeworts. If I was to domesticate a wheezewort and throw it somewhere. Which I'd be very tempted to do, by the way. Super tempted to domesticate a wheezewort. Just so we're on the same page. Because that would be very, very beneficial for our cooling. Because I could just, like, slam it over here or something and it would fix some stuff. But continuing on, they are ripping in. That's good. So I'm going to leave them to it. You know, the folks who are running down there, they can manage, I'm quite sure. Let's just do that as well. Make sure we just put a 9 on that so that they behave themselves. And they're just going to town. Fantastic. It is, to be fair, going to screenshot mode. It is a really long way for them to go. Like, if they're running from, say, their beds or wherever they're running from. See, like, you know, look, they're right there. They go... They just need to make so many different directions. The only faster thing I could think of is if I, you know, put the pole down here as well, and then they could, you know, jump over. Then they wouldn't need to do this leaping stuff, and that might be a faster way. Or, you know, doing it on, you know, this side too. They could go down and run across. So actually, what might be good is setting up this next area, because opening this up is totally doable as well. You know, there's nothing stopping me from doing this. It was just a matter of retrieving this water in a way that wasn't, you know, bad, basically. So let's actually open that up too. We'll leave it on a 7 priority for the time being, just so that they end this as well. Just so that they, you know, if they run out of this and I'm not paying attention, that's kind of the next thing that they work on. Because they're going to get stuck there, and I don't want to deal with them bouncing around. Oh, what is this? There is some automation wire here, and is that the biome that I want it to be? Lead. Rock. Just rock. Good. The fact that this is pancaked between 2-3 biomes is very interesting. Like the cold biomes. super interesting, and hopefully I don't cause too much chaos when I do this. I don't understand why some of this is melting, or melting in quotation marks. I don't know. Perfect. Okay. Home luxuries is done. So now we've got the plastic stuff. Okay. How are the germs doing as well? I know we're bouncing around, but we're just seeing 36. Wow. That's not bad at all. What is, some of the water is pretty bad. I thought it was lower than that. Although it's declining quite quickly. I'm just wondering if the new... Is it from them showering that's causing it to be so high right now? Possibly. Possibly. What is happening with you? Oh, I understand. I understand. Okay. How is the temperature in the base? The temperature of the base is actually quite cold. They're probably not super pleased about the temperature. I think I should really start moving the piping over as well, but I'm so set on getting down here to get the petroleum. That is crude oil right there. That is crude oil. This is the first time we've actually seen oil before. And you know what? This is a win in my books. Look at that, folks. We have gotten where we needed to be. We'll kind of push them down a little bit further. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig maybe in to get the coal. There's another nullifier? Well, our lucky day. Amazing. So we could even go for a new nullifier right over here. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is amazing. Okay, so, you know, I mean, I'm not going to do anything with it right now, but it's nice to know that there are at least 2 on the map. So if I did have any problems trying to nullify, you know, mute the heat from over here, there we go. It's right there. That is the way to do it. So the what is this? A jumping Joya. Is that what it's called? Sure. All right, plus 25 decor. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Is there any bacteria or anything I need to worry about down here? No, just the overwhelming temperature that is red. Liquid is going fluctuating for whatever reason. That's strange. That is strange. I'm wondering if there's... Wow, it is loud down here. I wonder if there's anything like hidden there that I need to worry about. But okay. Cool. Cool. So the gas is exchanging a little bit, which is fine. It'll fill with carbon dioxide and the chlorine gas will go up. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's also just pump a little bit more of that in the system too. Just for a few seconds. And let's look at, so we need to move on to the next item, which is going to be building a more, building steel. Okay, these folks were actually, it's good that I got the person I did when I did. We're actually going to look at the steel now. So before I can do that, you know, we need to fix the power system. So we have to hook this up direct to the source, I think. It's probably the most effective way of getting it. But our problem is I can do it here, but I need this moved. And in order to do that, I need this moved. And like all these steps need to happen. So let me take a look at this. Let me see if I can figure it out real quick so that we can set this up in a way that'll actually function. Okay, so it took me a full cycle to do it. And I think I've gotten it sorted. So we have it hooked up, which is great. And this is also, you know, this is how... Okay, sorry, I pushed a bunch of buttons there. This is what I had to do. I had to take it, move it over one, jump it over this one, and then jump it over again so that we could make it work properly. I'm thinking I learned my lesson not putting 3 beside each other. I think that is the, that is a terrible method of doing this, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about it, I've gotta live with my failures. So anyways, it's fixed now, but they can use the metal refinery. Now, we need steel in order to do this. So I'm going to put this as a 9. So somebody's going to be making steel, and I want to watch it happen. Are you going to make steel? If I want to watch this. Look at this. Look at Steve doing his stuff. Oh my gosh. Look at them go. Are we going to be making steel for the... Nobody's done the trick. Nobody's made my steel. Nobody's done it. Nobody's finished. Finish, Steve. Make my steel. Beautiful man. So here's my other question, alright? So we've now... Wait, what? Does it need... does it need actual, clean water to do this? Sorry, I need to figure this out. Okay, lesson learned. I made an error there. I thought it... Oh gosh. I thought it excreted polluted water. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to cut it now. We're going to stop it from absorbing that water. And we're going to have to dump the now heated water into the pump here. So I need to somehow... okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut that. We're going to... Oh, I don't want to cut the supply there. Well, I suppose I can. One second. Let me just cut the supplies to these and drain this whole pipe down into here. So that also means that I need to cut that. I suppose I don't need to cut that one. That one can just drain all the way in. And then this one needs to loop in as well. Can I empty this now? Let's empty it. Does that empty the water as well? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I didn't know that. I thought it would output... I thought it was outputting polluted water this whole time. That's what I thought. Clearly I was poorly mistaken. Okay. Good. So that's fine. Snip that. Snip that. That can be reattached. This can all be... This can snip. Snip it all. Snip it all. And let's just reconnect the piping back up. There, good. This one was good. This one was good. And that's not what I wanted to do. Lovely. Alright. And we hook this back up. Where's my piping? We hook all that back up. And we hook it back up there as well. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so this no longer will receive clean water. That's good. What we need to do is actually feed in this cold water, because what it's going to do, right, it's just going to output, it just increases it, right? It doesn't actually increase it to a particular temperature, it just increases it by a certain amount or whatever, right? Sure, yeah, whatever. That's my thought. So, like, if I took some here, let's say, like, would that just take a little bit of it? Oh my god. Oh, I'm making such a mess. Oh my gosh. Let's do that. Okay. And then liquid bridge it that way. And then it can be pumped in right there. And then it can be pumped out, you know, the same way we were intending to pump it out in the first place. So let's just see here. Let's 9 all of that. Let's get this built right now so we can see what they do. If they do the right thing, if they do the good thing. And let's not empty the storage. Are they doing quick things, right? Quick job. And I'm wondering, this isn't going to take all of the water, just some of the water, right? If it takes all of it, then I've got a little bit of a problem. Because I want it to go both ways. I don't want to absorb all of the water. That's not what I want. I want it to keep going around the way that it's going around. Okay, it's taking all of it. Shit. Okay, but here's my other question. Let's say this takes all of the polluted water, right? And then it stops because it's full. Are you... What? What the hell just happened? Why did you completely empty magically? Nobody even did anything. I'm so confused. What if we do this, right? Hopefully that'll fill up nice and full, and then hopefully... Okay. Fill, fill, fill. Okay, so you're full now, right? And then it'll continue onwards. Okay, you know what? That is reasonable for the time being. I can accept that. That's good. Yeah, the polluted water is slowly going up in temp, but that's fine. We need to be very careful about using steel in a particular, oh my gosh, in a particular manner. Okay. Now what temperature? 56 degrees. Yikes. That will then go and proceed to heat the base up in a way that I don't love. For the time being, that isn't a huge deal. I understand, but it's not a huge deal. But also, interestingly enough, because once that empties out, then all of the water will switch sides, so then it won't actually interrupt anything. But then I would need it thermally regulated a little bit better. And this is no longer going to kill food poisoning with its temperature, because now it's super hot. Interesting. Well, we'll make the... Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, it's really eating through the power. That's like a... It's like a 9, folks. Wow, it is eating through the electricity like it's nothing. Let's put on the hydrogen generator as well to help balance. Yeah, that's not sustainable. Because then they go, run over, try and use it. Then they run out of power. Okay, so as long as that can start pumping into that, how many little... That's pretty good, okay. And this is all, we have to remember, this is all because the natural gas is not turned on again. So if the natural gas... Oh, there you go. See, that turns on and we're good, but that's not being used. So, output pipe full. What do you mean your output pipe is full? So I would need to actually turn that off for a second. So we would need to... I would need to maintain it for a moment. I don't want that heat staying there. It's too brutal a temperature to stay. So we leave it like that for a second. Oh, wow, that really heated up the pool. And there we go. So that'll let that empty out. That is really not great temperature-wise. That is really, really quite terrible, actually. However, you know, overall, the base is still... you know, pretty cool, but the water has gone up from, you know, what was pretty cold, clearly, you know, it was probably about 0.5 or 1 degrees, and now the top is about 7, which is very, very warm compared to what we were dealing with. The water's still coming out at a really cold temperature, so I have to be able to, you know, say that's acceptable, you know? A very interesting situation, indeed. So how many more... Oh, they've already done all of the steel that I asked them to make. Okay, so that's literally it. That can be peaceful, that can calm down a little bit there. And gas, you're still pumping a reasonable amount. Okay, that's fine. Where do you... ventilation, let's talk about that for a second. So we vent that there. There's a vent here. Sometimes it gets overpressured. There are vents here, which again get overpressured. No vents over here, but the breathability is fine. Wow, that is actually just, sorry, let's go into, you know, you go into screenshot mode so we can zoom out a little better. That's some really good breathability, honestly. The carbon dioxide I'd really love to reduce, but like as far as oxygen goes, I'm quite impressed with that. You know, there's no carbon dioxide on this level because this is still eliminating it. This though, I don't love the length to which this stays. Part of me thinks I could put one of these systems in here. You know, the carbon dioxide that goes down here is pretty well eliminated unless it, you know, managed to sneak down here the first time, but pretty good as far as things go. As long as these things can survive in oxygen, we can keep pushing ourselves down, but the oxyferns here don't do anything in oxygen. So part of the problem is, you know, if I keep digging down, we're going to run into an issue where there's now, you know, no carbon dioxide in here, which I suppose could be solved if I dug those out through some panels there. Food. Hello. I forgot. I do need to keep an eye on my food quantities. Is there a way I can check my report? No. Colony report. Let's view colony summary real quick. Food. Food. Are you in here anywhere? Dearest food. Total oxygen consumed. Calorie generation. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. We'll leave it the way it is for now. So we've got a little hatch, little baby hatch, which is good. Innocent little hatchling. In time, it will mature into an adult, which is great. So really pleased, actually, about that. Super happy with how that went. We actually have people getting idle now, seemingly, which is impressive and bad. And actually, you know what? I have been wanting to move this refrigerator for ages. So somebody please build a fridge for me. Oh my goodness. And then we'll move the food out of this fridge into this new fridge over here. Because they eat over here. So that way it can all be dealt with in the same place. As well, water. I want that polluted water out of there. Stinky water. Stinky, dirty water. And then I also want this stuff dealt with too. Like dig all of that out, put in some, you know what? Let's actually do this real quick as well. Dig all of that out. We'll dig this whole thing out right now. Why not? Why not dig it out? Because then it'll be tidied up, it'll be cleaned up, and we can set ourselves up for success by putting in better insulated tile with granite. Or, no, it's supposed to be the other one, right? Yeah, we want this one. I recall this being an issue before. Let's just get them to fix this whole dealio right here. Let's get them to clean this whole thing up. And this will be great. This will be fantastic. This will be another thing that I really wanted to do. And, you know, obviously I wasn't in a rush to do it, but if it's done, it would put us in a really good spot for once this does start back up again. We can keep that temperature dealt with. Okay, good. And you don't need to be on anymore, even though you're still collecting a surprising amount of hydrogen. Printables? Ice or fertilizer? Ice. Let's do ice. It'll probably flood, but somebody sweep it up and we'll be good. We'll put that in 9 priority as well. Maybe we're going to be at that base cleaning stage soon. That would be really great. This as well. I didn't see this earlier. So we've got lead, fossils. A lot of fossils. Crude oil. I don't see any crude oil fissures or anything. I think I'll probably just end up slamming myself right here and breaking in the top of this, because it's probably the easiest way to get at this stuff, and it is the thinnest level of that. So, you know, leave that as is, and we'll be good. So we're so close to getting in there, and we've got, I think, the materials we need to refine, if we go into refinery, absorbing, pumping it in, because we'll have to convert crude oil into petroleum and natural gas. And that would actually, the natural gas would slowly rise up, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or if I set it up properly, I could make it rise up. Anyway, good. And then this one is petroleum into plastic. And that's why we're here. Plastic. The whole situation was plastic and getting a... where is it? Petroleum generator, right? So we throw petroleum in here. It just consumes a lot, though, and all that fun stuff. But it would be great to be able to have that power source as a backup power source, and then be able to produce plastic so that we can make solar panels, so I don't need to worry about dealing with all of this shit, which would be great. Let's just see. How are they doing? They're doing a really good job. They have not done... Oh, they actually did dig all of that up as well, so that's great. They're doing such good work for once, the dupes. They've been so fussy with me this whole time, and now they're doing the work that I want them to do. 10 out of 10, go dupes. 10 out of 10. Oh, wow, there's another egg in the incubator. Wow. This is phenomenal. Perfect. So this is cleaned up now. This is great. This is so good. And we let in a little bit of polluted oxygen. A huge deal. Not too worried about it. It's not horrible. Not great, but not horrible. Let me just see as well, right before we finish up here, does Turner have any skills that can be leveled up? He can do 1. Now, Turner, I see... Oh, this is fantastic. Turner would love to build, and he would love to tidy. So we're going to actually be moving into tidying up a little bit. Things have been quite messy recently, and we just want to make sure we can stay on top of that stuff. Steve is really upset about this whole thing. But we're trying to make sure we stay on top of everything, and we have not been doing that. We've been doing a very poor job, actually, and I think we just need to improve what we've been up to. But this is great. Super happy about this. They've done a fantastic job fixing this up. You can get in... Oh, can they not get in there, actually? Come to think about it. Do I need to deconstruct all of that from this side? No, they can build that out. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Alrighty, well, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. We've done exactly what we needed to do today. We've got some more hatches. We've got the bedrooms kind of on the way. We've done the research we need to research. And we are so close to hopping in here. And next time we'll be able to do this and set up all of the piping, everything we need to do in order to fiddle with crude oil. And, we've got that steel finally, which will help us make plastic and then make solar panels. So, after going down this whole time, down, we're soon going to be going upwards to the surface very soon to be able to get solar panels and move towards the next step of what Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out is, which is, of course, outer space. We do also have access to these teleporters as well, which we could, play with. And, there's room there, too, there's room here to send people off and see where they go and what sort of fun they can have in those areas. So if you folks are enjoying this series, please don't forget to leave a like and, of course, subscribe if you're new. Of course, don't forget to leave any comments with tips, hints, or suggestions. I always appreciate what you folks have to say, and it's always very helpful for me. And as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.